everybody. It's Wednesday. It's fabulous. Okay, well, Friday will be fabulous. Oh man, it's the last week before we go to Christmas shutdown. After this week, I'm not back at work till Tuesday, January 2nd. So that's why I'm a little bit excited. Uh, just glancing about the parking lot, looking at the sparse amount of cars that are out here this morning. And it's only going to get worse. It's what's making me die laughing. They got people who scheduled vacations for this week. They got AWOL forgiveness as of the 1st, which means, some people are just going to not show up because they can. So it's going to be an interesting next couple days before we go to Christmas break. All right, what are my plans for the holidays? Majority of the time, I'm probably just going to be at home, sacked out, playing Fallout, driving the missus nuts. You see, I'm a staycation kind of person these days. I don't really do a lot of traveling. Just sitting here thinking of all the crazy stuff I've been hearing. Like, there's already people running around yanking out their hair, screeching that Jinx Monsoon's going to be the next master. We don't know that for a fact. I even made that blind piece of speculation because, of course, they've gone out of the way, to show that the master has somehow once again escaped his fate. But it's like, that's typical, okay? The master has a trap door out of every damn thing. So, and of course, people are saying Ronnie. I've heard Valyard pop up a few times. There's that one going around that the reason for the bi-generation is that one of these guys is going to turn into the Valyard. And there's people saying it's going to be David Tennant's going to be the Valyard, and there's other people saying it's going to be a duplicate of Shooty Gatwa is going to be the Valyard. And I'm like, screw it. Why don't we just make Piers Morgan the Valyard? Why don't we just... Or Jimmy Carr, or Helena Bonham Carter. There you go. Then, of course, the usual suspects will be running around screeching, banging their heads against brick walls. I just died laughing at Tard Kotick on one of the casts going, it's funded by Disney. And I'm like, no, Disney acquired the streaming rights to the show. Disney has no input on the new show. They have advisors, and then again, it's like, well, that could turn out badly because look at how well it turns out whenever America sends advisors anywhere. But sitting here watching, there's more people leaving than there is going in. It's then again, it's a little bit early yet. I've noticed, working here, and this company for so long, that, people tend to drift in at the last minute. Like I said, I started doing this where I live for work this early, even though it's close to home, is because in case there is bad weather or in case there's some form of delay, I don't have to get up any earlier. I'm already at work early, so it doesn't hurt me any. Yeah. Don't even try that domestic stuff on the AI girlfriend. Next thing you know, you got a tapping at your door and it's Kristana Loken about to tear your head off. AKA the Lady Terminator from Rise of the Machines. Like I said, the rumors are flying like mad. They always do between episodes, between series, and some of them are just plain loony. Good, I gotta yawn. I'm not even in the door yet. I remember when AI was talking dirty to Siri. Oh, well. All right, some people meandering their way in. I know. Well, the thing was, yeah, I've noticed that about how many people love Jodie Whittaker now. Well, it literally became a sin. It was like you were supposed to be shameful or something if you liked Whittaker. And I'm like, my God, did they treat Colin Baker like this back in the day? Because I remember when he was, quote unquote, the redheaded stepchild of Doctor Who for a while. Or people picking on Sylvester McCoy. Oh, he ended the series. Oh, like. Or I had a guy who constantly picked on John Nathan Turner. And then we found out later that the only reason Nathan Turner, he hung around too long. He should have been gone long before that. And I'm like, because they told JNT that when he left, the show was over. And I think that's why Chibnall stepped in when he did, because they were going to shelve the show if they couldn't find anybody to run it. But as I've said before, though, now you've got the same closet weirdos crawling out, screeching because, RTD isn't doing what they want him to do. And it's a lot of the same faces, including a bunch of new ones. And like I said, I die laughing when I listen to their show, and they're like, I don't really watch the show anymore, but after the Whittaker era, and I'm like, you didn't even watch Whittaker, so therefore how are you judging anything? I'm a talking head, or I'm a cartoon character on a screen, or I'm hiding behind this image because I don't want people to see my face. John Nathan Turner, so I think you're thinking of there. Well, Tom had a lot of personal things going on. He didn't like the way JNT ran things. Like I said, I can understand that. And Rusty is a bit arrogant, but it just seems to me, like I said, from everything I'm seeing so far. And remember, this is my rumor / theory. It's like he's on a revenge mission. He is dropping bombs just to wipe out the people who are, harping on the show the last few years. Well, I'm glad to hear they're giving David McCallum a proper tribute, because he was with that show for, oh, heck, years. He was there from the beginning up to the last couple seasons where he made, a few special appearances. But that's because he was getting on a bit, It's like, no, thanks. None of us want to relive, who remembers the last time Max Headroom got involved with Doctor Who? The infamous, Max Headroom incident. If you've ever heard about it, look it up. And they still to this day don't know who pulled that off. Google it. Because I have to get inside here in a couple minutes, in a minute or so. So as a matter of fact, I got to get inside now. So, just Google Max Headroom and you'll know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. And then Google there you go. Yeah, the Max Headroom incident. Trust me, if you watch the video, it's like, my God. All right, take care, everyone. I've got to get inside. So be kind, be calm, be safe. As I've said before, beware of false prophets. Be very mindful of rumors and theories, because as of right now, we've got nothing solid on what's going on. So take care, everyone. We'll catch you all tomorrow morning. Flip side, kids.